Hey guys, it's Monica from A Little Bit of Monica. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reorganizing my bookshelves. So I have not reorganized my shelves in about a year since we moved into our new house last May, and they're desperately in need of some revamp. I need to go through my books. I need to pull books that I have no chance of reading again, ones that I don't need to keep. And I also have acquired a few new books recently, so I need to find some space to put them in. My goal is to hopefully keep my shelves a little more organized, because as of right now, especially when I have all of my book of the month books, they just kind of get shoved in on a pile now. So I'm super excited to take everything down and just redo it all. They are kind of organized right now, but also kind of not. So I cannot wait to see what I can do to make this look a little bit better. And it looks like my house is haunted. Okay, so I finished reorganizing my shelves for today. It's not exactly perfect the way I want it to be, but I took a lot of books out that I'm gonna get rid of because I don't need them. And I reorganized to make my shelves a little bit more pleasing to me and what I like. So up here we have the books that I've borrowed from people. We're not going to talk about how long I've had some of them. Most of them are my sister's. I have one from my mom, and then actually one from Lexi that I just got that I need to make sure I don't keep as long as I kept the last ones. And then my husband's collection of Game of Thrones is up here. Then I have this nice shelf right in the middle that's like perfectly eyesight for some of my favorite books recently. So we have The Family Game by Catherine Steadman, Writing Retreat by Julia Bartz, The Last Housewife by Ashley Winstead, Dead Silence by S.A. Barnes, The Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, and The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, and then the Renaissance Romance series by Jen DeLuca, Well Met, Well Played, Well Matched, and then Heartstoppers volumes 1 through 4 by Alice Oseman. Those are some of my favorite books and the ones that I want to have on display more, so I put those up here. Then I have my horror shelf and my sci-fi, which I actually don't have as much as I thought I did. And then a whole shelf of thriller down below, and then fantasy and some remaining like just mixture of things on the bottom shelf. And then on this side, I have my romance, and then fiction, some literary fiction, memoirs, and other random books about like shows, movies, actors, things like that I randomly have. And on the bottom shelf I have some like old kids books that are just really cute, and I don't have a reason to have them other than I didn't feel like taking them to the basement. And then a lot of like the old classics, literary fiction classics, then a couple poetry books. So that's these two bookcases. And then I do have one more bookcase over here. This shelf over here is mostly just like complete series. I have like a shelf and a half for Maria V. Snyder and all of her like fantasy series that I am obsessed with, as well as YA series like Hunger Games, Maze Runner. I have Twilight down here, even though I still haven't read them. And then the top shelf has the old series of Unfortunate Events, Narnia, and Tolkien. I feel very accomplished. I do feel like things are a little bit more organized, even if it's just because I went through everything, so I just know where everything is now, which before I really didn't. So now I have a better idea of what I have, where everything is, and while each shelf is not as organized as I would like, I just got really overwhelmed in trying to actually like fully genre-tize them, because so many books can be marketed as one genre, but they realistically are a different one. And sometimes there are multiple genres, and it's really hard to keep things. So I did it mostly by genre or vibe, and then tried to keep them looking aesthetically pleasing with size, things like that. But there is really no solid like rhyme or reason to like which book is next to each one. And I'm a little ashamed of that. But it is a work in progress, and I do believe I have some books missing from my shelves that I need to track down where I put them. But for now, I genuinely feel so much better knowing that I know what books are on my shelf. I know they're books that I actually plan on trying to read at some point, and I'm able to display some of my favorite books that I've read within the last year or two that just make me happy to look at them. And sometimes that's half the reason why to even have a physical copy, is because I just like looking at it and remembering all the good memories from reading. So I think I'm done for now. Eventually I'll end up going through again because it's inevitable that I will collect more books even though I try not to. But for now, this has been my bookshelf reorganizing day. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe so that you can keep updated on things, because there will be more content coming, I promise. And I'm really excited to bring you a lot more stuff in the near future. So thanks again for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye!